So we come out this evening going for a little walk around Magalluf. It's the 17th of August 2020. We're just going to see what it's like. It's a rather unusual time, so don't expect it to look anything like it would normally do on the 17th of August in any other year. So there's the house of Kathmandu. They've been closed up until now. I think they've got some parts open, but really difficult year for them. This is Pappy's Bar. Would usually be a very busy bar at this time of the evening, but not tonight. Not all season, all closed down. And we have almost walked back towards Palma Nova, so wanted to walk up this area in towards Torrenova to have a look to see what's open here. Just on the right we've got EastEnders. I believe they're open. It remains to be seen how busy they are, but I suppose the ones that are open, if there's any clients, that's where the clients have got to go to. So we're going to head on up towards the strip. This is EastEnders pub. Used to be owned by some friends of ours. Julian used to run it. That's many years ago. So we're heading up now towards Honolulu, across the road and up towards the strip, and we'll see what's going on up there. Well, it's just after 8 o'clock in the evening and we're walking to the top of Punta Ballena. Magalluf rocks in front, and isn't very much open at all. And what is open, there's not many people there. So we're at the top of the strip. This is the part of Magaluf that's famous, or should I say infamous, and now it's deserted. There's nothing open, no shops are open, no bars are open. It's closed down. There we have the slingshot. It's not slinging or shooting anybody anywhere. It's all quiet. So just going to walk down towards the beach. Alex's place, all closed up. Alex's disco, all closed up. Mambo's, all closed up. The whole thing is shut down. So just head on down to the beach. It's still daylight, still sun shining. Sea's pretty calm. We went for a swim this morning, it was beautiful. Just coming up on the left to Robinson Crusoe's, and Robinson Crusoe's is also closed. So here we are down on the beach in Magalluf. A great piece of sand here. Play football on, play tennis on, play bat and ball, play whatever you like. The boats are out, the pedlos are out. Some beds are out over there with the parasols. But the only people here, I think, probably locals. Very few tourists. So just taking a walk along the promenade now. There's a few children playing ball. A few residents out for their evening walk wearing their masks. If you've really got money, the place to be is out on the sea, and there have been lots of these boats out there, these yachts. People who've got money still come here. In fact, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo here at the moment. He's been sailing from Mallorca and he's spending a little bit of time here in Mallorca, or in the waters of Mallorca. This is the pirate bar on the beach, and lots of stickers, posters on there claiming that they've got the right to work, because all of these businesses are being forced to close down, somewhat by the government and somewhat by circumstances, and somewhat by governments that here in Mallorca we have no control about. Occasionally you do come across an oasis, and here the Bondi beach is one of the few places that are open along here, and because it's open, it's busy, because there's nowhere else for people to go to. You're right on the beach in Magalluf, so good luck to them. And they seem to be doing a reasonable trade at the moment. Some of you may remember the Daiquiri Palace. Daiquiri Palace has been here for a long time, but it's, the ice cream park looks to be open. On the opposite side you've got Lineker's Sports Bar, and then a bar here that's changed over the years. Certainly one that we used to come to. All closed up at the moment. Here's another one of those places that's open. Happy place. People drinking, people eating. But right next to Tom Brown's, which never managed to get off the ground this year, so they've not opened. Really difficult for all the businesses here. Right in front of us we've got one of the newer hotels here, which has got an elevated swimming pool, and this I believe is open. It's owned by the Melia Group, but yeah, see somebody on the top there, so looks as though it is open. For years the local government's been trying to make or take Magaluf up market a little bit, and they're introducing shops like Mango, which will begin to do that. Over the way we've got Springfield, Women's Secrets. So yeah, trying. They've been very unlucky this year. They've got a Starbucks over there, but unfortunately not open. But seats are outside some of these places. Maybe they open later on. Let's see. Looking up. This is the swimming pool. It's on the top there. Somebody seems to have a bunch of flowers in the water. How strange is that? She might be in a wedding dress. This is the other main road in Magalluf, and we've got bars across the road there, some of which are open, some of the shops are open too. Good luck to them. And usually busy with cars going up and down. But normally at this time of the year there would be hundreds of people walking the streets. They'd just had their dinner at the hotels, so they'd be walking around the streets looking for some nightlife. And there's not a lot of nightlife, but there's not a lot of clients for that nightlife. This area used to be Tom Brown's. Used to be a favourite place of ours when we came here years ago. And this whole corner, not this block of a building is here, but this whole corner used to be Tom Brown's. Great restaurant, cheap and cheerful, but they had a little mini golf, and the kids would go off playing mini golf while we had a coffee. Now we've got a McDonald's, but the McDonald's is closed also. Sinky's Bar, one of the best bars in Magalluf, particularly if you're Scottish. And if you're Scottish you've got to be supporting Rangers, but there you go, owned by a mate of mine, Tommy. Not open yet, I don't know if they're going to open later on in the evening. Heading back up here towards BCM, but BCM's been closed for a long time, so not expecting to see very much at this end. But looking on the other side, this is all looking very sad and very closed. Panama Jack's is open. I've heard rumours that they would close, but no, they're open. Right opposite Panama Jack's is BCM. Actually tidied it up a little bit, got it ready for the season. It's ready for nothing at the moment. Nothing's going to go on there. Some of you may remember Autos Magalluf by the Milburns. Captain's Arms. And the other side Morgan's, and bars that gone up that road. And now we're coming towards the end of Magaluf, up towards the sports stadium up there and the back of the Kathmandu Park. So we're almost done. We've almost done a complete circle around Magaluf. We've got the Kathmandu in the back. A lot of noise. Some helicopters going over. You can see those. Wasn't expecting those. But that's our little tour of Magaluf for the evening. We'll get back into the car and do a little bit of editing on the computer when we get back.